artist collection that will be dropping in November. This artist collection will be inspired by the military. If you didn't know, I am a veteran. I was in the Air Force for a few years. This collection is near and dear to my heart because I have a lot of family that was in the military. My brother was in the military. My dad was in the military. My uncle was in the military. So like a lot of my family went through that path to get to where they ultimately got to in their life. So we use the military as a stepping stone to get to that ultimate goal. This artist collection is inspired by, well, let's say it's inspired by because I'm using actual vintage military items to create this collection. And if you didn't know what the artist collection is, it is a collection of items from the 1950s, 60s, even earlier, 40s, 1940s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and sometimes 90s. Items that I rework in ways of I may hand paint, dye, alter, do anything. I'm going to do something to it to breathe new life into that item because these items generally are like faded or has holes or something like that. Some of these military items may not have anything wrong with them, but I wanted to fit into that theme of the military, so I'm still gonna use them. The first item is this military jacket, vintage green color, and it is that kind of like drawstring shape. It's super heavy. It's super heavy. This find is like one of my favorite finds for this. So these, if you follow me on social media, you already know what these are. These are vintage, these are swim trunks. And they're like a khaki material. That's the crazy thing. And these are men's. Yep. They used to do it like this back in the day. Men used to wear short shorts too. Yep. Clothes has no gender, right? Clothes have no gender. I'm super excited for this. And if my brother is watching, he probably want to have first dibs on this. But you got to wait. You got to wait till November the 11th. I'm just saying. So this is a coverall, vintage military style. You already know when it has this type of tag, it is genuine military gear. So it is super long. It is so long. It is a 46L. So it is a size 46 long. So it is really long. But who knows what I'm going to do with it. I've been wanting to find a desert BDU for a very long time. I did a tour in Saudi Arabia and wear desert BDUs, and I love. I wasn't feeling wearing regular camo BDUs every day for as long as I was in the military, but when I was able to wear these, I was like, yeah. I just love this color combination. I love the neutral color and the brown. It's just, it does something on this skin tone, like for real. And the boots that come with these, I'm so excited. When I saw this, I was like, oh yeah. So this is a vintage military tuxedo. So it's the crop jacket, and it has a little stripe on the sleeve. Y'all already know it's not gonna stay white, right? Y'all know this is not gonna stay white. And then the best part about it is these high-waisted pants that goes with it. So amazing. These are so cute, and because they have the buttons on the back and in the inside, you can wear suspenders with these. Like, imagine these with this, a cute little top underneath, and some suspenders. Just saying, I won this off of the estate sale auction. When I opened the box, I saw that it had distressing and moth, from what I perceive as moth holes. So I immediately disinfected it, treated it for that, and I made sure that I didn't want to put it in with anything in my house. So I'll let you guys take a look. Okay, so update on the 1940s uniform, so I cropped off the little band to make it a crop jacket. I'm gonna the lining is falling out, but I'm gonna do something to make sure the lining is stable inside. I also cut the pants into kind of like culottes, I would say, instead of a long pant. So like a long short, could be a jort. Well, they're not jeans, so they can't be jorts, but a longer short, and it's gonna have a raw hem, of course. If you guys can see, I still have glitter from the last artist collection on the floor. I've vacuumed and everything, but it just shows up. But what I'm gonna do is, because all of this distressing is on here, I definitely think I'm gonna go with the pearls, kind of like what I did with the tie that came with this uniform. I'm gonna do pearls on this suit, so that's what I'm gonna do. So now we're coming up to the more recent items. So I won this lot of military, and when I say lot, pretty much a bundle of military clothing. Not just clothing, there's a lot of other stuff in the lot that I won, and you'll get to see that throughout this series. But I won this lot of vintage military clothing on that website, so definitely check it out. Items I pulled out the box was this quilted military cold weather gear, and I remember being in the military and loving the cold weather gear. Like, that was the bomb. Those items were amazing, and if I could go back in time, I would have kept all my military stuff. But when I got out the military, I was like, take it, take this. But this was part of cold weather gear, and I knew that I wanted to do something with it, so you'll see what I did. And this is none of these, everything that I'm showing you isn't the end result that you're gonna see in the collection. It's still a work in progress. I'm just saying, you're gonna be blown away. So let's take a look. What is this? Is this a jacket? It is. Oh, it is one of those quilted jackets that I love. Glad. I'm so happy about that. So I decided to dye the quilted jacket this kind of brownish wine color. It's a mix of a brown dye and a wine dye. But it looks more on camera, it looks more brown. It's not gonna stay exactly like this, y'all know me. But yeah, this is what is going on with it right now. Okay, last, this item that I'm about to show you, I've been in this secondhand vintage game for over 20 years, and I've never been so blown away as I was with this item. Like, I'm still like, wow. I don't care. I'm so blown away, and I'm so excited to see what this is gonna be in the end. So let's take a look. What is this? I think this is a trench. It is dirty. Ooh, it is dirty. Yep, this is a trench. I love that. Dang, really cool. I'm gonna put that over there because it's super dirty. I always say this, but this is the reason why you should wash your thrifted or secondhand, vintage, whatever you want to call it, clothes. This is the reason why you definitely want to wash your clothes. So this is crazy. I actually thought this trench, yes, it is this dirty. I actually thought this trench was black, but come to find out, after it soaked for all yesterday and today, and I soaked it in OxyClean as well as Dawn, and it is actually not black. It is green. And the cool thing about it is that it's a color block green, so it is like a lighter green on the arms and everything like that, and a darker green on the back. So this trench is gonna be fire. I just have to soak it a few more times, probably like 2 more days. Yeah, days. See how dirty this water is? Days. And it should be good to go, and then I can do my little magic for the artist collection, and we will be... I'm excited for this one. I really am. So the water is not black anymore, it's more brown. So that is a plus. This jacket has been soaking for 4 days now. 4 days. It's still kind of dirty. So we will continue the process. So the water is no longer black, it's brown. So we're making progress, Okay, so I wanted to show you guys without the water how this jacket looks. Can you believe that this is the jacket that I showed you? I also have a duffel bag in here because it has some residue in the inside and I wanted to like soak it to get it out. You guys believe this is the jacket I showed you in the beginning? Someone would have to argue me up and down that that jacket was not black. I would have bet a lot of money that that jacket or that trench or whatever you want to call it was black. And I would have lost badly. Badly. It's crazy. I'm gonna soak it some more times and we will see. Hopefully we're coming to the end. Hopefully. So adventures in this coat again. It's hard to tell, but it's even lighter green than what I thought it was. Is this coat even green? Is it gonna be white by the end of me soaking this? But yeah, that is the duffel bag, so ignore that. But yeah, this is, I'm gonna soak it a few more times. Hopefully I won't have to soak it anymore, and then I'm gonna throw it in the washing machine a couple of times and we should be good to go. I'm just still blown away that this trench is green. Well, green right now. Green right now. It might be white. No, it's gonna be green, but it's crazy. It's crazy how this started out black and now it's green. So I'm still in the process of soaking this, but I wanted to hang it up to show you guys. Yeah, the tub is super dirty. Super dirty. So I wanted to show you guys just how it looks up close, and it still needs to be soaked some more. I'm gonna be soaking this probably for the next few days as well. As you can see, it still has a little dirt on it. I don't know if you can see that, especially right here. And then you can see the two-tone right there. So I love that detail of it. And it goes all around the back with a slit in the coat, and you can actually button that up, which is amazing. I thought that I could do everything I wanted to do in one drop, in one iteration. I cannot. I can't. It's not even possible. I'm splitting this drop into 2 separate iterations. Let's be real. Like, I put a lot of money. I put a lot of energy into these, and I want to see if people actually are gravitating towards it. So I want to get a feel of that, and then I'll do a second drop. Walk you through the dye jobs that I've done to some of these items and give you some inside tea on what I've been going through, because whoo, it's been a lot. So I want to show you guys the progress of the hero piece that I'm calling it, the infamous trench coat. That trench coat, I'm still awed at the fact that it started off black, then it was green, then you'll see what it is now. You won't see the end result, but you'll see where it stands. So let's take a look there. So this is the trench, all clean. Well, somewhat. It feels clean. It's clean, but it just has, like, because it was super dirty, years of dirt caked on. It won't be able to be like pristine, which I hate, but this is not the end for this little buddy. It's not gonna be this ashy green color. So stay tuned for this. So this is what we have with the trench that was black, then it was green, and now it's burgundy. Like I said before, it's not gonna stay this way, but I love this. I love the color. I love the contrast of the dark burgundy with the light, and in the back as well. But this is the trench right now. Before I do any artwork or anything on it, this is how it looks. Let's see if I can step back and show you. Ignore how much of a disaster the tub is. Definitely have to put some elbow grease in it and scrub it down. So, but yeah, I really like this. Even if it were to stay this way, it would be pretty cute. Now I want to rewind it all the way back and show you the haul of the items that I got from this estate sale lot, because you guys are wondering like, whoa, how many items did you get? Like, what did they look like before? So I'm gonna show you that right now. Okay, so the boxes have arrived. This is the first box. I've already opened it, but I wanted to show you guys some of the items. You have this Air Force hat that you wear with your blues. I remember this very well. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but it is good to have that. I'm super excited about this one. This is a navy hat. So you can wear it like this, like the sailor navy hat. Or you can wear it down like a bucket hat. So I'm struggling to do this because I'm holding y'all as well. But yeah, you can wear it down. It definitely needs a soak like a bucket hat. So either way, that is super cute. I have some black dress pants. Not sure what I'm gonna do with those. And then the black button up that goes along with it. I could definitely see my nephews liking this. I definitely could see that, but it's not gonna look like that in November. Then I have some blue dress pants. Another pair of blue dress pants. Some handkerchiefs. Like, I believe it's like 3 or 4 of these. Don't know what I'm gonna do with those. This Air Force blazer, which I have another one of these. So I'm probably gonna keep one as like the longer blazer, and then I'm gonna crop one. So I have a variety there. And then another pair of black dress pants. And then some like Air Force patches. I'm probably not going to do anything with these. So that is what I have this kind of belt thing. It has the person's name on here. So whoever you are, if you're still with us, thank you. I definitely want to keep the feel of a belt on this. So we will see what I do with this. Now for the main event, this box. So this is how it looks. Super excited. I wasn't expecting whatever this quilted thing is. So super excited to see what that is. Decided to put y'all on the tripod. It will be better to do it that way. So we have an Air Force blue button up. Very familiar with these. Very. Okay. These are some wide leg. Ooh. Why these not gonna stay white? Wide leg dress pants. Oh, okay. We have some BDUs up in here. Some gloves. Some BDUs, the jacket, the hat, a belt, here's a tie. That's so cute, like a navy tie. That is really cute. A beanie. This is another sailor hat. So I have 2 of those. a long sleeve blue. These are the BDU pants. What size are these? Because I'm going to send these to my sister-in-law to do what she's going to do with her. Yay, a size large. So, there you go. A whole duffel bag. A whole duffel bag. Nice. Some more BDUs, it looks like. Another BDU jacket. Another pair of BDU pants. Is this? No, this is another jacket. So I have a few jackets, which is cool. This is an MRE. If you guys know what an MRE is, surprisingly, some of these are pretty good. Some of these are pretty good. Another hat. I'm gonna have a lot of those. Oh, this one, you can do this as well. Like roll it up like this. I like that. Okay, so these are the navy, it looks like wide leg. Oh, it's on a hanger. These are the navy wide leg pants with the tie in the back. Very wide leg. And then this is the navy top. I've already decided what I'm gonna do with these, and I'm so excited about it. This is a white one, and then you have the white wide leg pants. Oh, this is gonna be bomb. This is gonna be bomb. Okay, so these sailor hats are washed and good to go. I will be dyeing them. I'm so happy about this. It is extra wrinkly, but that is okay. This is not going to stay the way that you guys are seeing it, especially this item right here. It probably look familiar to you because it is the same color scheme as the 1940s uniform. These were the desert BDUs. Yup. I dyed them. These are the sailor hats. So I have a pink one. I have a purple one. Then I have this yellow one. And I have a green one. But these are not going to stay. These are going to stay the color, but it's not going to stay. You're not going to be able to see this because no one wants to rock somebody else's name. So you're not going to see that part. And like I said, I definitely want to roll one up. So I wanted to show you guys some progress on the items that I've dyed. So this is the tuxedo suit that was originally white. I love the high-waistedness of the pants. And like I said, it is not going to stay like this, but I love the brown color that I dyed this. So this may look familiar. This is the Air Force Blues top or button up that came in the box, but I decided to do an ombre effect on this. Well, somewhat of an ombre effect. Like I said, it's not going to stay. Everything that I'm showing you is a work in progress still. So don't, if you like something like it is, it's not going to stay that way. If you don't like it, it's not going to stay that way. Remember these pants? These are the wide leg pants. Let me step back a little bit. These are the wide leg pants. I have a rack right here so you guys will see that. This is the wide leg white pants that I pulled out the box, but I decided to do the ombre effect. It has this green up here and then it goes into the yellow. Then it has the green on the bottom. Ignore this pile of clothes right here. I'm listing items in my room because I don't want to go back in the back room. But yeah, this is the pants. And of course it has the same effect on the back. And like I said, it's still a work in progress. So far, I'm not 100% sold on this as of yet, but we will see when I get into it. I'll make adjustments as needed. This is the duffel bag that I was telling you guys about. I have to kind of shape it into a better shape than that. I added this Tupac picture. It may stay, it may go, but if you know, you know. Some greenery. But we will see how the outfits look in this. I may add or I may take out, so we'll see. Idea keeps growing, so I added another duffel bag. So we will see how this goes. So this is going to be a really short video, but I wanted to give you guys a sneak peek of some of the items that will be in the artist collection drop. So here's a little behind the scenes of me doing a video as well as taking photos. And yeah, so you will get a in-depth view of all the items in the video that will be dropping November the 11th. So stay tuned. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. So I just had to take a moment to just embrace and just sit in how much how proud I am of this artist collection. Like, you guys do not know, like, I made a commitment to make sure that I actually did what the title is, bring out the artist in myself. So I pushed myself far beyond my limits of like what I've been doing as far as creativity to create this artist collection. I'm so proud of it. Like, yo, it's been a lot of hard work. It's been a lot of sleepless nights. It's been so much, but I'm so proud of this. I'm gonna turn you guys around so that you can see some of the pieces hanging right now. Some are drying and some I still have to do some things to, but I'll say, even if none of this sells, I'm super happy with what I put in. The wait is finally over. The Artist Collection presents Soldier of Force Drop Part 1. It's out. Force is a person that battles through adversity to win the ultimate war of achieving their goals in life. If you saw the previous videos, you know that I had some sailor hats. So these are the sailor hats that I want to show you. So you also saw how I dyed them, but I also did a spray paint kind of graffiti type thing. It does say vintage. So if you were to wear this sailor hat down, you would have the word vintage showing on the brim. If you were to flip this up, it wouldn't have the word vintage on it. So it would just be like the yellow and the spray paint. Then you have the purple. So if you were to wear this flipped up, that's when you would see the word vintage in black on this. I can't put it on because this ponytail and my head is way too big. Across the top, this is 8 inches. I will say, if you were to flip this down, it would be just a regular purple in the spray paint. This is another one. This is the green one. It has the word vintage in white on the brim. And the same thing, if you were to turn it down, you would have the green and the spray paint. This one is the cutest to me. I love, love, love. This is the one that I was inspired by Lakeith Stanfield on. I just love this. I can't put it on my head. But like I said, this is 8 inches across. So if that is your size, definitely you can rock these. So I have this navy tie. So it is a tie-dye of black and kind of orange and red. This is very cute, very cute. And then I have this camel hat. It is not a regular camel. If you can see, it is kind of black and gold and silver. And then it has the word vintage in white. Has some gold studding on the brim and some black piping around the brim as well. And it has a down flap, so if you were to wear this in the winter time, it's gonna keep your ears. So the first collab I want to talk about, because it is some accessories as well, is my girl Felicia from BOK Media. What I want to show you is this bag. She made all of these items out of some quilted pants that I sent her. If you don't know about that, go back and look at the other video. Yeah, she made those items out of this. So this is a bag. It has the quilted material. It has some snake skin right here with some studs. And this amazing brown ribbon. So adorable. Clutch. It is the same material, the quilted material, with this camo patch right here and the dark wood handles. So she made this belt. Look at this. Wow. This belt is so beautiful. It has the green quilting, of course. It is in this which is very flattering for mostly everybody. The person I wanted to talk about is Grace from So Lovely with Grace. They are some wide leg pants. So as you can see, the top is the camo. These were original camo pants. And what she did was she cropped the top. She left the pockets intact. She left the button fly intact. She left the back pockets intact as well. And she just added on the wide leg bottom. Out the pants with this navy top. And what I'm doing as well, the way that these items looked originally, so that you can understand the transformation of these items. So this is the navy t-shirt. It is now green with some spray paint of blue, purple, silver, and it has the navy in the back as well. Collection, or this drop, is dedicated to my sister, Dr. Sis. Without her, this would not be possible that she spoke about. You guys have seen this in the video. It has this beautiful pink and purple and silver and gold spray paint. And the add-on is this vintage on the back in green. I just thought that was just a very nice touch for this. And I'm showing you pictures of me modeling these items. The ombre has that blue and green. And then it has some silver shimmer on it, if you can see that. And then the bomb part of it is this Whitney Houston image on the back with vintage on the bottom. That is the best part of this. And images for these items come from old t-shirts. Have the green and yellow, both on the top and the bottom. Green on the bottom, and then you have the silver right here, as well as by the hem. Sailor top. So you have this pink top with the purple and silver and some gold throughout, spray paint. And the best part is the vintage on the back in navy and silver, and then you have style in pink. And it has this half zip detail in the front. These are the wide leg pants. Same color throughout. So these are listed separate on the site because if you didn't want to buy them together, you can buy them separately. These are high-waisted, has that silver and gold spray paint. Then it has the gold buttons in the back. You can wear suspenders with these. And this crop blazer, same pattern, gold button. These are the green camo. Has that kind of foil look. So it has the silver and gold up here and on the pockets and throughout and on the bottom. Then it has the vintage in a burgundy wine color on the leg. Long john top. This is in lavender and purple with some silver throughout as well. And this is the ROTC t-shirt. It is a longer t-shirt. I just had it tied in the back. It is a red color with paint splatter, or not paint splatter, but spray paint throughout. One of my favorite items. This is the anorak, I guess you can call it, jacket. Has the green background with the blue, the silver, some gold. And then the best part is the back with the large B and vintage spelled out. I love, love, love these. These are actually vintage men's swim trunks. Yeah, I love the color that it came out, this burgundy wine color with the silver and gold. And in the back as well, color with the silver and gold throughout, and then the brown vintage on the front, if you can see that. Really pretty. Nothing on the back. I did all of this by hand. This was originally black, and I tie-dyed it first, and then I just went over all of the tie-dye spots. Like camo print. These jeans, wow. This is a vintage army workout short. This whole side is a vintage army workout short that I just applied to the jean and did some silver paint splatter and all of that type of stuff. This feels like and looks like faux leather. This item is inspired by my brother. This is something that he would definitely wear, and I think I had him in mind when I was creating this. This is the desert camo jacket, but it is now a vest, and it is now this red color with the silver throughout. And y'all know the best part for me is the Tupac image. And like I said, this is an old t-shirt that was just worn out and I couldn't do anything with it. And then it has the Soldier of Force on the back. Let's do part 2. If you see anything you like, definitely hop over to my website, KeshaTheStylist.com, and pick these items up. The accessory I want to talk about is the hat that I'm wearing. So this was originally the green camo, and I dyed it this purple color. This also camo hat, but this was actually the desert camo. With the desert family, these were originally the desert combat boots that you would wear with the desert camo, so that tan color. These are some stumpers. These are called, so I'm gonna hold up just one because these are super big. These are called cold weather boots. On this collection is a content creator. She has a channel based on DIYs and channel, which this girl is a foodie. She's a foodie. I want to show you are these large hoops that she took the material from the camo and created a smaller hoop. If you're not a big hoop girl, you have a smaller hoop. This clothing item I want to show you is this tank top. She took the jacket of the camo uniform that I sent her and applied this detail, which you can pop the jeans and tank top type girl. So she would use these items as statement pieces. The pants, and she created this skirt. This skirt is amazing. You will also see this style with another item in this whole collection. She used the jacket from the camo uniform that I sent her, and she created this snake and floral patch on the back. My sister-in-law, Denise the Sloth, sewed camo pants, and I had this idea of what I wanted her to create. I also sent her some tan and brown fabric, and I was like, I want some wide leg pants. I sent her the pattern for the pants as well. She kept, like she was saying, she kept the top portion of the pants, and then she added on this wide leg. Like she said, my brother recommended that. How I styled them, and yo, we'll get into the jacket that I'm wearing. So you guys just saw a sneak peek of this. I was wearing this jacket with the camo pants from Denise the Sloth Sewed Air Force ROTC jacket. So what I did, paint pattern on here in silver and gold all throughout on the sleeves as well. And then I did it on the back, but yes, with the t-shirt. So this is a regular green camo jacket that I actually dyed this burgundy wine color, and I just did the gold spray paint throughout. But this is the showstopper. This is another t-shirt, Outcast t-shirt, that I've had forever. I'm from Georgia, so Outcast is the home. This is one of my favorite items from this collection. This is a coverall, vintage coverall. It was originally a blue color, but then I dyed it in some purple dye to get it more saturated. Sometimes I do that. I take a color and I like the color that it is, but I want it to be more saturated, more of a deep whatever that is, and I dye it in some more dye to get it that saturated. The showstopper. I thrifted this DMS t-shirt a while ago. The graphics item It's actually not vintage, but it is thrifted. So I found this army high neck long sleeve t-shirt, and I decided to do something with it. So I dyed it this blue color, and I cut off the top and I cropped the bottom. Super fun. The top is the Air Force blue slacks that you wear with your Air Force blues, but I decided to write vintage across the top because I love when pants have like some type of writing right there. And then I actually chopped the legs off and I added the denim on the bottom to give it a contrast. We have grayish camo pants that are a part of like the military, if like low key. It's not like the usual uniform, but some military units do wear these type of pants. But I cut them into shorts and then I dyed them. Like I did an ombre effect. These are a part of the black uniform. Similar to the Air Force blues, these are a part of the black uniform. And I think it's the Marines or somebody who wears the black uniform. And I just did a paint design on them. I cut them, of course, to make shorts. This top, I love this. So this was originally a green camo, but I dyed it this purple color, similar to the hat that I'm wearing. The same premise. So I dyed it this purple, and then I hand painted the camo in silver and gold. I remember that lot of military clothing that I got from an estate sale. I'm going to show you a few pieces from that I upcycled. Was the navy color uniform that is more in a wool material, and then the other is a black that's more of like a canvas type material or a cotton material. So what I did with both tops, I decided I wanted to make both of them jackets, so I put a zipper in on both tops. So this is the wool navy one, and you can see the contrasting kind of like a tan zipper that you can see. So a visible zipper. And then on this one, which is the black one, you can see the red zipper. You turn it around to the back, that's when you have the V detail, and it has vintage. And then on this one, I started with a red and blue and white, but then it started to become very July 4th. So I decided to add on brown as well to kind of take it from that. And then in the back, you have the red V and then vintage spelled out. These are the pants that go along with them. I actually changed out the buttons. I actually changed out the buttons on this one to these gold buttons, but you have the paint splatter throughout. The same paint splatter of the top, the jacket. And then for the black one, same thing. This is a Air Force blazer. This is definitely vintage because it feels more of a polyester. So what I did is I did this paint splatter, but I also upcycled this in the way of, I took a denim blazer that I've had for a while, and I cut off the sleeves of this blazer and I added the denim sleeves on. I took the denim pockets off of the denim blazer, and I added them onto this blazer. And this is actually a dress. You can wear it as a dress. You can wear it as originally a black, kind of like, I want to say a captain's or a general, like a officer. I want to say an officer's blazer. So what I did is I did the same kind of like paint print throughout, and there's nothing on the back because I just wanted to leave it that, you know, this print, because I thought it was really cool. These next two pieces are just amazing. They came out so amazing. This is the jacket. So you have one side with the long sleeve, and then you have the other side with no sleeve. Then you have one side with this pearl detail in metallic, and then the other side is just this kind of like distressed material. With it, you have the long shorts, because these are long shorts. You have the opposite side that this detail was on the jacket, on the pants, and then it is all throughout. This is so amazing. I have a tie that goes. Okay, we are down to the last item. If you guys remember this trench, you know that I spent weeks trying to clean this trench. And the thing is, this is the got you. The trench was originally supposed to be what it was. So I was talking to my sister and I was telling her how much it was taking to clean this trench. It was so dirty. And she was like, Kesha, what if it's supposed to be that way? I was like, nah, because it's coming off. It's coming off. But after doing research, it was supposed to be that way. The trench actually had what is called oil skin on it. So when you have like very harsh weather conditions like cold weather, the military used that type of material on their trenches and outerwear to kind of protect their people, protect against the cold weather conditions. So the trench was supposed to have that oil black coating on it, and I cleaned it all off. I cleaned it all off. This is actually the trench now. So if you saw that journey, you know that it was black and then I soaked it and it became green, and a light green in the front and a dark green in the back. Now you're seeing what I did to it. And then I dyed it this wine burgundy color, spray painted the silver everywhere, and then I did this V detail, spelling out vintage. And this actually is detachable, but this is so amazing. This is so good.